Best part of the show, fantasy golf primer for the CIMB, the PGA Tour, heads to Malaysia. I don't mind when the PGA Tour goes international because we're not called the American
professional golfer.
We're the PGA.
Yep.
You know, when Europe goes to Asia, it just doesn't make sense. But I do not necessarily like it that much that when the PGA Tour does it. Sure. It's going to be good because we'll be able to watch some late night golf, but so many great courses here in America. You know.
Yeah. Well, usually you see if it's a PGA tournament that's not in the United States, it's usually alternate from a major. You know, they go to Mexico, or it's alternate from a World Golf Championship. But this has been one that they've gone to Malaysia for a few years now. Ryan Moore's won the last two.
Kuala Lumpur Golf and Country Club in Malaysia. It's 6,985 yard par 72. And as you said, Ryan Moore, two-time defending champ, two-time runner-up, Gary Woodland. So he might be a good pick for you this week. Also in the field, Henrik Stenson, world number 6. Adam Scott's making his first start of the year. Ernie Els, Luke Donald, and Sergio also in the field. Now, last week, we had who was it? No winners.
We didn't have anyone. No. We didn't pick the winners.
I had Koepka. He missed the cut. You had Ryan Moore. He finished tied for 43.
Yep.
So the week before we did really well. We had the winner, and we had all 12 make the cut.
We were money 2 weeks ago.
No top 10s last week.
No.
Top 20s, I had Fabian Gomez. You had Patrick Rogers, and we had 6 of 12 make the cut. But picks that missed the cut were guys like Grillo, Snedeker, Wilcox, Hudson Swafford. He's my man, my sleeper.
Koepka.
Appleby didn't make the cut.
Appleby. Snedeker, my cut machine guy. I mean, he never misses a cut. He must have just.
It was a bad week.
Yeah.
For me on DraftKings, it was a bad week if you listen to our picks.
100%, 50%. You know, we'll be back. We'll be back this week.
I feel pretty good about our picks this week, though.
Yeah, I agree.
So I might as well kick it off, and you might be surprised to learn, who my pick is to win this week, because he's a guy who, like I said, I don't feel too confident he has the strongest mental game.
A little disappointed in him, but here you go.
And I'm not really even a huge fan, but I got Kevin Na. When you finish twice in 2 straight weeks, you're ready to break through and win.
He should win. He's due for a win.
Nobody's playing better.
I mean, exactly. I mean, as far as swinging, hitting the ball, he's playing as good as they get. Just a couple of bonehead decisions in the last 2 weeks have probably cost him winning 2 tournaments.
Yeah, so I got Kevin now. There he is.
Well, I'm going to go with Henrik Stenson. You know, he's one of those big names out there. But basically, his last 4 tournaments, he's had a second, a T10, T2, and then he was right in the mix at the end there with George Spieth to win the FedEx Cup. So
DraftKings likes him too. Yeah, he's the most expensive player at 12,100.
And I just like the way he's playing. I know he hasn't played in a couple weeks, but I like what he's done the last 2 months, and I just feel really good about him this week. I'm going to get the W this week.
There he is.
For
strong plays this week, I got Paul Casey at 9,500. I got Cameron Tringale at 8,000. He played good last week and tied for second.
Yep.
Morgan Hoffman at 7,200. He's unbelievable. He just needs to be a little more accurate with the driver. And he'll be right there. And another guy who's been playing good over the last 2 weeks, Brendan DeJong at just 7,900. I think that all these strong plays, maybe outside of Casey, are real bargains on DraftKings this week. Who do you got?
I'm gonna, I can't argue with who you picked as a winner. I'm gonna go with Kevin Na as one of my strong guys. Tony Finau, who's just been playing good from the start of last year right through to now. I had another good week last week, tied 16th at -10. He's 8,500 on DraftKings. Robert Streb, who had a good season and finished well towards the end of the season. He hasn't played yet this year. This is his first tourney, but I like Robert Streb. And Annabelle Lahiri was T7 last week in Hong Kong. He's moving over to the PGA Tour this week, and I like how he's been playing as well. Regardless of that missed putt in the President's Cup, he's still one to watch. And then I think we can go on to our sleepers now. And I don't know if he's a sleeper per se, but I like Daniel Summerhays. He's a good value at 7,800. He was also T16 last week with Finau at -10, and I like the way he's been playing. So that's my sleeper.
We're going to have it out over that. I don't know if I can call Summerhays a sleeper. Well, I got Morgan Hoffman. He's 600 less as a strong play. I got a true sleeper, though. Not maybe as deep a sleeper as Stuart Appleby was last week, but Nick Taylor, 6,600.
All right, I like that.
I think he's undervalued. He did well last weekend at the Shriners. He made the cut where guys like Koepka didn't.
No.
You notice I told you I was going to take Koepka till he won last week, but here's Kevin Na.
Kevin Na, he switched quickly.
Yeah, and Koepka, played horrible. He missed the cut.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row. It's a good time for you to get off of Koepka.
Yeah, we'll go with a hot hand Kevin Na to win. Nick Taylor's my sleeper, and it should be another great week of fantasy golf.
Looking forward to it.
It's the best part about the October-November PGA Tour start is the fantasy golf.
There's always something to watch and a reason to watch it.